Alright, what's up guys? I am out here today because we're enjoying Don's birthday. Happy birthday, Don.
Thank you.
He's, how old are you, Don?
38.
38?
Today.
Oh man, 38 today. And we're out here at Croom motorcycle area because Chuck was like, hey, why don't we get out here? He brought all 3 of his dirt bikes and we're gonna be riding his dirt bikes out there. So let's get dressed, let's get ready to go. Let's get riding. Come on. Hold on. If we're done. I'm not used to this. This is hard. And the sand is like really soft and sugary. Not easy at all. Man, we lost Don, I think, a little bit. But Chuck went to go get them. Hopefully they're on their way.
Christ. Me running. Get me back to the truck. I put my leg down weird, and it just like wrenched my back out from under me.
You alright?
It's tight. I mean, just sit for a little bit, get some water or something.
Alright, I'm gonna go back and find Jason.
Sorry, man, sorry.
Chuck! Oh, shit. Oh, damn, dude. That was crazy. I want to help you, but I can't set this bike down.
No, you're fine. I'm just taking a picture because they won't believe that he didn't go over the handlebars.
Holy shit, that's a huge ass vine. He handled it good, man. You find Don?
Yeah, he's back at the camp.
Oh.
He tweaked his back.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Ow. Charlie! Where'd you go, Charlie? Oh, there he is. Dude, you alright, man?
Half a session, not even half, like 2 minutes in, I'm done.
That was pretty rough.
So like from here, you know, I mean, pretty much any direction you go, you gotta ride for 5 or 10 minutes to get where you're going.
Do you have like an easier trail to take?
Yeah.
To start with?
Yeah.
Remember, we're like as noob gets when it comes to dirt bikes. I mean, is your back okay? Do you think you can still do a little bit?
I'll try and get out there one more time.
Right now, I'm more scared than I am having fun.
Yeah, I can tell. Let the bike do the work.
If I stop, I'm gonna...
Easier said than done. There's one part where you took like a sharp left, and I was like, I'm gonna no, and I just because I didn't want to touch any of the brakes because it was like going downhill
What?
and sandy.
Dude, use your brakes. Like, come on. That's what they're there for. Forget like the front, especially in the sand, gets a little bit more sketchy. Okay, like I'll give you that. The back, like the worst you're ever gonna do with the rear end is lock it up. And no, it's not gonna slide out to the side. It's just gonna, you're just gonna stay in a straight line and it's gonna stop. Like, dude, the rear brake on a dirt bike is like
The front brake on a regular bike?
It's like freaking bread and butter, dude. Like, that's
Which is another problem because I never used the rear brake ever on a street bike.
Dude, use it. Like, that's the main one, especially in the sand. I mean, you should get the front brake a whole lot on the, once we get the hard pack stuff. But the rear brake, man, make love to the rear brake.
All right, so we're gonna go back out. I'm gonna try to take it a little easier to get to the parts that Chuck says are easier to handle, like they're a little harder packed and everything. Let's see how we do this time.
Try this thing. So it's got a recluse clutch.
Okay.
So it'll shift up, shift, and down. It's exactly like a quick shifter, except it works for down shifting too. But you have to be off the throttle. The same concept. Okay. But other than that, it's the same everything. It's got power everywhere, like the KDX.
It's like a Cadillac.
Yes, the ultimate Cadillac, an electric start Cadillac.
I feel like I'm in Star Wars.
Right?
I feel like, yeah, I know. The land speeders. Woo!
Don't try to grip the bars. Let the bike ride itself.
I'm slow on these things, dude.
You getting confident on using the brakes though?
No.
No.
No? The ideal riding position is to just kind of be, you know, standing up, but have your center of gravity low, and that lets you keep the bike moving around under you and you kind of stay straight up. So unlike a road race bike where you kind of want to lean into the turns, especially where it's sandy around here, you basically want to end up with the bike just kind of moving under you, and you're basically staying straight up, and that keeps the center of gravity like right here, so the bike can fall, because you're going so much slower speed, the bike can fall or come up really with like very little input. It's effectively like your suspension, you know, like you are your own suspension.
Uh-oh.
Broke another motorcycle.
The KDX is kind of not starting right now. We couldn't get it started. So Chuck is going back, he's getting a tow rope. We're gonna try to tow it back to camp. Just kind of be easy on us because
horrible noob.
We are noobs. What I wanted to actually discuss, and I was gonna use my better camera for this, but since we're stuck out here and we have some time, might as well discuss a little bit about what happened at Daytona. So as you know, if you watched my last video, my engine blew at Daytona, which was kind of sad because it was a pretty fresh build and I just got a fresh tune on it for both pump and MR12, and I was gonna do this test between the two fuels and see how much of an advantage it gives me, if it's going to be worth it for me in the future. But you know, like, of course I couldn't do that because my engine blew in the first practice, like the third lap or something like that. We're still figuring everything out. Oh, but what happened, piston 4 kind of melted. Bit of detonation mark, as you see in this picture right here. And in the meantime, even though I have a lot of events coming up, Southern Track Days is pretty much next week, right?
Next weekend.
Oh, next weekend, Southern Track Days. Don has been so kind as to say, like, you can ride my bike, the bike you rode at Daytona again. But since we're waiting here anyway, and we got all of this forest, open area, we're thinking, at least I was thinking, why not just take the 125 and just do a couple laps around here and do a little practice. I mean, you see one thing from this side, looks pretty new. Then you see it from the other camera view, looks super new. But hey, look who's back. What's up, Chuck?
All right.
All right, is it gonna work? Moment of truth.
Sound plug?
Yeah! Well, we're all set. Are we going to do more riding or are we heading back to camp?
We're gonna do more riding on our way back to camp.
Let's do it. Let's get riding.
Start your bike for you.
This gets edited out.
Oh, this is definitely going in.
Get on that. We're going straight back. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, something's wrong with that bike.
What?
What happened?
I came over that hill and I fell, man. I'm sorry.
Here's what we're gonna do.
Okay. Scary part now.
Just gonna hook it. So,
Am I in neutral?
yeah.
Okay. Don't kill me. Getting into your tire, man. You gotta put it on this side.
You alright?
Yeah.
Would it be easier pulling it from the fork? Just loop it around the fork and hook it. What happened?
That went into your tire and it went around.
Alright.
Undo it, I'll wait, go get the car. Well, that didn't work. So, what happened there was I fell. Chuck stopped to wait for me and then couldn't get the bike restarted. So we towed ourselves over to a spot that he can pull his trailer up to. But you know, this time out in the woods is really giving me time to self-reflect and just look back on my life as I turned 38. I love my life, it's fucking great. It's been 5 minutes since I last saw my friends in civilization. I don't know when the next time I'm gonna see them. Thirsty, I need water. Food's getting scarce. I'm gonna have to start eating squirrel. Help me. We're now into minute 7. I don't know how much longer I can hold on.
Excuse me. Which way is it back to the main camp area?
The camp?
Yeah.
This way?
That way?
Yeah.
Cool, thanks. Okay. I'm really confused. Okay, GoPro died. Almost made it back. Well, I did make it back. So I'm back in the camp area. Got a little bit lost. And then I didn't realize how much I left him behind until I looked back and I couldn't see him anymore. I was like, crap. I actually headed the wrong direction for a little bit and then had to turn around. And I was like, these maps don't make sense. But finally got back. Just kind of sucks that there's nowhere to put, like, you know, no pockets or anything to carry my phone or anything like that, just in case we get actually lost. But it looks like Chuck's car's not here anymore. So it looks like the other bike, the KDX, died. And he had to roll it over to the side road and he took his car over there to get it. I'm gonna wait till they come back and then we'll continue. All right, they're back. Everything's loaded up. We're about done here. Yeah, the KDX just took a crap on us and it's a lost cause, so we're done. It's about lunchtime, so we're gonna go get some lunch. Yeah, that'll about do it. Hopefully you found this video entertaining. Like I said, please leave comments about my dirt riding to a minimum. I know it sucks. I'm pretty new. That was like my 3rd time riding a dirt bike, so cut me some slack. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. We're gonna continue hanging out throughout the weekend, but that's not motorcycle related, so I'll just kind of leave that out. If you guys like this video, hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't. And yeah, that'll be about it. See you guys in the next one.
You see that?
Yeah. Banana spider. Don't worry, they don't hurt much, but they still freak you the f out.
They won't
kill you that hard.